Hello everyone, welcome back to Dawn of War Dark Crusade speedrun. Let's see. Oh yeah. No, this is not a stream, this is one I just did
to the single player campaign,
where the microphone was off and I'm doing post commentary. Now, I have done quite a few. Well, some pretty decent strategies, I feel, for certain maps. Now, what are we doing here? Oh, we're going over here. Okay. Now, I like to take out that turret first, so it doesn't hurt my morale too much. Why the hell am I building a scarab? Odd. Oh well. Apparently I'm building a scarab. It certainly isn't necessary to capture the points. It isn't necessary to build any of the power generators. Our morale is down quite low, I feel, because of the turret, and then if our morale breaks, things get a little worse. Yeah, our morale broke, so we are doing a lot less damage. So let's see how long it takes, timer-wise here. This is where, like, in a stream somebody asked about splits. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe splits are a good idea. Now, I don't need it per se for this very first map. Handy. How we doing? Looks like it'll be about 3 minutes. Yeah. Actually, more than 3 minutes looking at what's left. Yep. Ideally, from when you start to the end of that first map, it should be under 3 minutes in my personal view. Not more. But it is such a long run, I think it's easy enough to make up for that.
Lanes above the battlefields of Cronus.
Now, what are we doing here? I should only be building one turret.
Melting of flesh and metal.
And that's it. I will want to build that there for defensive purposes and purposes.
But we require more of them.
Now, sometimes when I put down that turret, the elite squad, its pathing kind of breaks. Don't know why. So now I set it up to get 3 of the scarabs? No, servitors. Should we need the 3rd?
But it contains valuable information.
Typically we don't.
The scarab
This one here I have to babysit with the Lord.
require
I've gotten better at how to play with the claiming range, if you will, for it. Like, it'll get claimed by that thing there, Earthcast Builder. See, if I stand roughly where that circle is, in between the two, it'll just keep going. Back and forth, back and forth. Until there's nothing blocking it. Blocking that servitor.
the human hybrid, but we require more of them.
That's ultimately what we want. Is to get control of it. And it looks like a unit somewhere got it. I don't know where, but that happens. That's why you have to babysit this one. There, our other elite unit just got to its second servitor.
The human hybrid, but we require more of them.
Come on. There we go. And we should have control of it now. And once it gets past that turret, we're fine.
Bring it to the model.
We're fine. And we have one inbound. It should almost be there. Oh, it's already there. It showed up. Okay.
Require more of them.
So this doesn't take too long, so long as you know where the servitors are, and that's big.
We have all we need. Our purge continues unabated.
Good. You know, I used to dread the idea of doing 100%.
Local workers never realized it.
But this map, I should say, doing 100% with this map. But now, I gotta say, it is so much fun. It really is. It's just like two monoliths down one side, the rest of the force, you know, down the other, and just ripping it up. It's awesome. Cycling through to reinforce the squads that can be reinforced. Now, one thing you can't see because of the timer, sorry, and later on, I was able to learn how to move it, so it's no longer blocking that information. And it's much better, but sorry, on this map, what happens is oh, here I'm having trouble in creating the group list key things. I keep adding in unintentionally the monoliths, which of course I don't want. Sorry, I forget what I was saying. I got focused on this problem. Oh, yeah, sorry. This map, you have 0 energy production. That's a bit of a screw up and it slowed us down. And that's all my fault. I don't do that kind of move now. It doesn't make a lot of sense to. Now, I did the attack maneuver for that, and I don't do it for the one that goes on the right-hand side monolith, the one that goes along the bottom portion there, because I find it gets stuck along the cliff face. Or along the cliff, and just like, no, I just have it moving and go for it that way. And when they get close enough, I can jump in and take care of things. Find that works a little bit better. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Yeah, come on, there we go. Finally destroying some things. You know, uneasy, they really throw a lot at you on this map. I think that's why I kinda like it now. You know? I find it a little tricky to go around the corner here. I mean, maybe it would be easier if I changed that and I went south, cleaned that out, and then north into that round part with this. I wonder if that would be easier. Now, it's something that I just thought of as I'm doing this, and there's a bunch of speed runs that it's very much, yeah, no, the obvious. I certainly haven't tried that. The tomb spiders. Attack, go all the way down there to the relic point. There they have so much to do. This one's going really smooth. I like it. I mean, if I was to quote unquote practice, I might do this map, you know, and just for fun, because I'm practicing. Pardon me. Just looking at a figure here. I haven't opened this yet. Take a look. This is I don't know from what website. My husband ordered this. It's one of those kinds of things of, and here is brain. I'm very tired. I apologize. And here's like this month's model. You know, it's like one of those subscription kind of things. So, yeah. It's that sort of thing, and this is the model. So, how does it clean up for the mold lines? Ooh. It's got some interesting stuff going on. It'll take some work. Those killer cans. Apparently those are not killicans. I remember on another channel somebody was playing this, and when those came in, and they're called killicans, she made the comment, and those are not killicans. They are, and gave such a name. I'm like, huh? Really? I don't know. I never did get around to looking on the Games Workshop store online to see what they call that unit. You just very much decimate the whole thing, you know? It's nice. I think I have improved the time of this. As it is common, I wasn't paying attention. I could move one of the monoliths there. The one that's up by the relic point. But just through sheer repetition, I do believe I've gotten a little bit faster on this map, assuming there are no hiccups in what the AI does, which is always a factor. I wasn't really intending to work on a model, but it's like I look at it, this is an interesting one. What I can do is make sure all the pieces fit and all that kind of stuff, and I can let my husband glue it together. I think he might appreciate that. So let's see if I can get this done before he gets home. I'm recording this voiceover. It is 4:28, and depending upon luck of buses and when he finishes up at work, ties up any loose ends that he has to do, we'll determine when he gets home. So let's see if we can surprise him with this. I think he might appreciate that. Yeah, I think it'll be sweet. There we go. It is a nice looking model. It is more fantasy, I think, because there is a quiver on the back. Now, do I go for it? Yes, it looks like I'm going for that approach. Wipe him out.
Once a thriving industrial center, by the beginning of the dark...
A quiver on the back. Since I have done shooting, well, target shooting for archery, I prefer the hip. You're standing there, just prefer the hip. It's much nicer, I find. No, what am I doing? That's a little strange. Yeah, so anyways, this looks like a fantasy because there's a quiver on the back. Chainmail covering the thigh. Very tall boots that go up to the knee. Well, that's on one leg. The other leg, I don't know. It's in the package. So what am I doing here? So apparently I'm going to try and wipe him out and build energy, which is a very poor thing to do, I feel. I don't think that's a good idea. Do one or the other, not both. Because it's dividing things. Like, I should be putting out warriors. I have talked about this in the past. Why warriors over the flayed ones is if I have to go hunting for something, warriors move faster than flayed ones once they're out and about. Flayed ones bonus, if you will, is the fact that they can deep strike. As long as you don't have to drag them around the map, that is what you want to use. But there's the possibility of having to drag around the map. And if you put out the warriors, you can also have it so that you do the attack maneuver. So anybody that they come across while traveling to the base, they're going to take out, which you need to do on this map. So it's more of a win-win if you go the warrior route specifically for that strategy. That area looks good, I feel. Got our morale back, which is good. And see, we just have our 2 units, which is bad. We need more firepower up here. But this technique was here. It was still in the perfecting, learning stage, that sort of thing at this point. So I can understand not doing it like the more advanced one that I've come up with. This makes sense for the moment at the time. It's just like, plate, no, it's not quite right. Let's try again. Let's see what, sounds like a standard thing when you're trying to work out a strategy for an area. At least it does to me. Ooh. There we go. And... ooh. You going to... no. There we go. Got the piece. At least a part of the piece. Did it kill him? Yeah, okay, good. That's what you want. And... you kind of want to take out the servitor before taking out the building. That way the servitor gets drawn to the building and you're able to take them out. So if there's something else that has been built and there's something that is waiting to be built, there we go. You're better off waiting. Ah, there. Oh, this is the orc map. I like this map. It's very mirrored, and I like that. The idea of the river running through it, your forces on one side, the enemy or enemies are on the other side. I like that. So how does the cloak look now? Much better. Much better. Yeah, we're working on those orcs. Orcs might be interesting to speedrun. One day I'll get to 'em. So much on the list, you know? I installed Soulstorm and I was just taking a look at some things to see. And it's very much, oh wow, all the subtle mechanic changes between Dark Crusade and Soulstorm really they hurt. They hurt in terms of a speedrun. And it is very much a nightmare.
Death has arrived. We come for you. Death? You look more like a human who needs some feeding, metal boy. We exterminated this planet once before, and we will do so again. That was before me war got here. Now we the ones doing the exterminating.
Okay. Hang on, phone's flashing. There we go. Okay. Husband's on his way home, so now the race is on. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Looking for very subtle mold lines here. Because I can take the time to do that. That looks like an arm guard. Okay. That's a hiccup. Not part of the model, but decided to show itself anyways. Any mold lines on the head? Not really. Let's... Ah, very nice. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Let's... This character has wings. Okay. That's going to be tough. Crossbow. Pretty good cast. I really don't go that way, but I think it could be good. I'm not so sure. You know, you have your opening attack, so keep the Lord there, but where's a good spot, you know? That way might be good. I've come to take the path of take the time to blow up the tanks, because that way you have more of a guarantee to be able to hit Gorguts. Those tanks cause that knockdown effect, and it is very frustrating. Although there it looks like we're doing a really good job. Are we? I can't quite tell. Almost down to yellow. Sword needs cleaning and straightening. Oh yeah, Gorguts is good. Good is gone there. If things don't go too poorly. I've just had far too many bad runs where it's a mess with Gorguts. So focusing on getting rid of the tanks turns into a nice idea. So it may take a tad longer, but you get consistent results. And certainly consistent results are something we need when speedrunning. I think most of us can agree with that. Picks up the edge here for the sword. Much better. Yeah, I find this map relatively easy. Being able to do the jump. Oopsie. I'm just finishing up with the leg. I got both arms. And we're just finishing up with that Chaos base there. Should be gone very soon. Alright. Yeah, that's going to fit okay, just like that. Very nice. Defense. I've been thinking about trying to minimize and maybe even completely completely prevent all defenses. Not too sure how exactly, but we'll see. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, standard defense. Seeing if I can cut through this to get the wing off, we'll see. If I can eliminate all defenses, okay? Just say all of them. They don't happen. All of that time saved, you know? Because no matter how fast I end the defense, it is time added. And there are some ways to prevent it by auto-resolving. However, need to be careful. Now one way is to add permanent buildings, which you don't do here.
In a foul shrine in the Demos,
You know, it's the reinforcement, and you get units there, and that's what I'm going to try and do. See what happens.
Soulless automatons. You cannot prevail against chaos.
Since I never trusted
Your
auto-resolve,
son is gone. I will
I would always fight. Or almost always fight. And it led to some interesting things, I feel. Very tricky. See if I can cut this out or off. I really need a new blade. So for this map, ultimately, I want a total of 3 flayed ones when I get up there, a 4th one soon after, and that seems to work pretty good. Now the idea is, okay, if you know where I jump, I get rid of a turret and kind of like 3 powerful individual units, and then I start attacking the portal. The 4th one is to teleport to the other side of the portal to take on the turret that's there. And once it's done taking that on, I can have it attack the portal. And I feel that is a far more effective approach. And this will be interesting to clean, that's for sure, the wings and stuff. That's a good one. I am getting better at being quite consistent at getting through without getting trapped in that first jump there. So obviously that helps a ton. So here we're doing that. Now the advantage I find here in what I described is the Necron Lord will recover his morale pretty quick as everything's getting shot up. You can see if I dump the fourth one over roughly where the timer is, I can take out that turret that's pegging us. Instead of having 4 here, it's 3 here, 1 there. And then it all works out in the end, which is great. Now, remember that on my version, there is a bug if you skip the cutscene. You have to wait until you hear the roar. When you hear the roar, when the screen is black, wait just a moment and then hit skip. Well, first you can see if there is a bug, so set it up with a save, do this particular map, and see if you can trigger the bug, which is skipping the cutscene before the screen turns black. Boom, crash if it happens. Now, maybe that one was a bit long, but the worst thing is, hard crash, you gotta start over. You know? This is a fun one, I feel. It can bite you, or it can go in your favor very, very easily. Okay. The destroyer doesn't really do a lot of damage against buildings and stuff. And I'm more of let the destroyer do whatever, so long as it'll go off the building it's shooting and shoot regular troops. It decimates them and is a huge, huge advantage. Let's see. was looking at where the wing goes, if it fits, that sort of thing. As that's coming along nicely. Just, well, I'm done everything but this really big flashpoint. I was dreading, it's like, okay, I'm going to speedrun now. I was dreading this map. I really was. This map causes me a lot of headaches when I've played over the years. And it doesn't quite bother me as much. In fact, in the hard mode Imperial Guard campaign, stuff that I learned about this map and speedrunning, I was able to utilize in that to have a far more effective run and quickly, I might add, get control of this map. Much to my surprise. So, yeah, this map isn't so much dreaded now, which is a nice feeling. It's kind of like, oh, this map, oh no, oh no, oh no. You know, it's not like that now, so that's good. Ah! You hear any kind of squeaky noise? Hang on. Nope. Not really coming through. Well, it's the knife that I'm trying to push and slice through this plastic here. I'm now getting down close to the actual wing part, so I'm going to have to shape it, which means cutting off just pieces until I get close to the shape, to then make sure I mold it, if you will, to the contours of the wing. And what is left when I am done is just the wing, not the extra plastic. I can speakage once in a while. I may have done too much today, so my speakage is bad. Could very well be. I need some more light. Normally there's enough light here at this time of day, but even though it's fall, but this is getting a little tricky for the wing. So I want to be careful. Because this is not so much, you know, it's like, and here's the kit of X and 40k, and if you really screw it up, you can buy another type readily available. This is a wee bit different. Or at least it feels a wee bit different. I mean, this model might be able to buy it from the website. Is this from the company that does LR5? Could be. It could very well be. See, that there, if I can stop that, that would go so far. But that was a 9 strength, and that kind of level worries me. I don't know what kind of strength I can get on that map. I'm gonna have to look at it. Also, one of the issues is you can have like a 9 or a 10 strength, and the computer attacks you, and they're attacking with a 2 strength, and you auto-resolve, and your 9 strength is now down to a 3 strength, and you have to spend so much requisition to get it back up to where it was. And that's another frustrating thing. about using the auto-resolve. We'll see how it goes. Dun, 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 dun. This wing is coming along nicely, just about there, I think. One little part that I'm not liking. I'll have to fix that. Ooh. There's not much to say about this. It's wash, rinse, repeat. It very much is. Okay, so... there we go. There we go. Ooh, that's looking good. Oh, that's some fine work there. Do I have a memory board out? No, I don't know where it went. Okay. Alright, well, that wing looks amazing. So if you put this here, where would you want this wing? Let's see. That doesn't really fit. Doesn't quite fit, so he's going to have to decide, and I'm going to have to rework the connection point. But if everything else becomes done, yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, defense. There was 2 players there. Yeah. I really wasn't paying attention because it's going to be 1-2 player, and you know, gonna be very much the same for that defense. Very much a joke.
Alexander became Governor Militant and set about reclaiming the planet.
Death has come.
So once we're done this map, shouldn't take long, you know. I have greatly improved, I feel, this over the time. Like, I don't need to do this stuff. Just need to get that going. I don't have to do anything else. We're good. We're fine. And anyways, we do that. We can take this out quicker, but after this, I need to step away, but I'm going to let the recording go. I'll just clean up any extra noise that from my getting up and stuff. I have to unlock our front door so my husband can get in. He had to leave his keys because of something that the apartment office needed to do with the electronic key to get into the building. Well, I'm almost through that. Almost got the other wing free. So right now there is at the time of this recording, that may change this evening, there is any percent at 8 minutes 28 seconds for Necron, and I am going to see if I can beat it. I do have one attempt. I haven't uploaded it yet. It may be uploaded before this one goes live. That my very first attempt is also my very first recording of doing an 80 percent, and I got 8 minutes and 33 seconds. I think I can beat the best time.
No matter the cost.
So that's what I would like to try and do.
Liberators, the enemy has made it to the northern shore. Redeploy
Well,
to drive
we'll
them
see.
back.
We'll see. Let's see, and trying to cut through, and we're almost done, aren't we? Blade goes deeper and deeper into the plastic, and not my flesh, because that would suck. Got it. And with the cut on the other part, done. That wing is now free, and I will work
Hold the
on
line,
it
men! Push these metal monsters back to the hill they crawled out of.
after. Let's just get everything away for the moment. Best not to lose parts, you know? Sorry for the snapping. There we go.
Take it back from the men.
Sir, yes.
See, I don't need 4. I need 2. I'm not saying that out of anger, it's just like, I don't need 4, I need 2. I get the Necron Lord there, I get the 2 squads down there, I make sure that they destroy the 1 or 2 heavy support that are right in front of the base, and then I just attack the base. And if I can position the Lord correctly, the Lord will recover enough morale to do the increased damage. Or regular base damage. Okay, I shall be right back and enjoy the next one. Oh, I'm going for Fury. Kill them all or kill 140 and let the demon there kill the rest. Yeah, pretty good map.
It was during the Horus Heresy that the influence of chaos first drove Space Marine.
Yes. Blood.
I am back, trying to catch my breath a little. And, yeah, take the elites, send them out on the attack command. Take care of everything they come across. Here I'm using flayed ones. I switch that and I go to just warriors. Explained it before on the map where you get the bonus power. If I have to go searching, the warriors are faster than flayed ones. So I'm better off using warriors. Okay. let's get that component out and start chipping away. He's on bus number 2. I just told my husband I unlocked the door. He has to take 3 buses to get home. Oh, there's where I put my knife.
Kill more of them.
Okay, yeah, this will be a little tricky, but I think I got it. Nice. That was a good one for the 1 flashpoint. Or flashing. Or mold injection point. I'm not too sure what would be the correct term. Probably mold injection point, actually. I could ask my dad if I really wanted to. The reason why he would know? He's had to cast keys for instruments in his career in repairing bassoons and such.
Just a few souls more.
How we doing? We're at 106. I just need to get this part on the wing done. Well, there's something there. What do we got there? Was that enough? No. See, that's where you have to go out now. You gotta figure out where they are, and dragging the flayed ones around can be a little frustrating. Oh, we found something over there. And around the center of the map? Oops, there.
The power of the blood god shall be yours.
We only had to kill 120. Ah, almost done. I'm very happy. This will be a very good surprise. This map isn't so tough even when there's 2 players. Ah, excellent. Okay. Let's see how this wing fits. Now it's supposed to be like that. That could present some challenges, but not bad. That's one player down. See, it doesn't feel so bad because they're close enough together. It's like, okay, I got one down, now I can just send the Lord over here. One of the bigger issues, I would say, and it's not a big issue per se, is if the Imperial Guard squad has freaking grenade launchers. That's a kind of issue. Grenade launchers have a knockdown effect, right? So that's where the problem is. Okay, then. Oh. Oh, he's on bus 3, if you were wondering. So this is meant to go here, like this, and this one, like this. That seems a little screwed up. That seems completely wrong. Like that, and unless it's supposed to go like this. That fits okay. And this? Where are you? That fits okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. Maybe a little bit of shaving here or there. We'll take a look. Let's clean out this hole a tiny bit. For where that wing's gonna go. I thought maybe the wings were more pointed down, but it appears that the tips of the wings are pointed up. For the figure, so yeah, that. Thanks, Car. Thanks again, Car. Get that muffler checked, Car. It drastically changes everything, obviously. But there we go. We got a surprise for him. Aha! You can put that together tonight. And I don't have a picture. I was just going off of how the pieces fit. And one of the pieces did not make sense in fitting until I had the ends of the wing tips pointing upwards. Yeah. don't have a hard fast rule as to what piece of land to attack when, because it partly dictates my mood and partly dictates what the AI is doing. And that's all I need. That's good.
The Space Marines of the Blood Ravens chapter were well entrenched in their castellum in North Vandia.
Death has come for you, Space Marine.
We are the Emperor's finest. We will not fall to you, alien.
Your end is inevitable. Submit and spare yourselves the pain of living.
The whirlwind. I have to make sure my phone is fully charged for tomorrow. No power in the building, so there's no computer, no games, no nothing like that. So what we were able to come up with for my chronic pain treatment is, well, I was able to transfer some Let's Play audio files over to my phone to listen to and work on models. Yeah, that's about it.
The first company is with us. Strike at the enemy now!
Maybe I'll take a nap. I mean a second nap. This one I've had a few problems with the space where there may be a few things that I should be doing to help improve the odds of a successful run much easier, much quicker. Like, I should be building, well, not this stuff. I don't know the name of it, but it's a thing that ends up having like 4 pillar things where you can get like temporary artifacts. You can pick up to 3. One of them allows you to basically phase out, and phasing out would actually be highly effective in certain situations. Like this one coming up here. To get to the base, if I was in phase, it would be a lot easier. So just like jump there, okay. I would pop the phase now, because we had large groups pop in, and then just more and more groups and heavy hitting groups and all that kind of stuff. You have Terminators, you have Assault Terminators, and they just rip through things. It's like, yeah, I should be using that ability. And I did not. That's not to say I haven't been successful. It's just, what can I do that that's really not going to change a lot of things in terms of time, that increases the probability of success. But why not? So there's not a heck of a lot of map left, but there's a lot of time left in the video. What happened, Eldar? Eldar. It's Eldar. Could it be anything else? No, it's Eldar. There we go. Orcs just about done. I should confirm whether or not I have a new blade or new blades available. Now what I can do with the elite played ones is pop them into our monolith, and when our lord gets there, teleport him. That would be effective. Yeah, I should. Why haven't I? Really didn't consider it? Yes. You know, an interesting thing, if there's not really anybody else doing this, hopefully people leave a comment, you know, it's like, have you considered doing this, or have you tried that? Just like, you bring up an interesting point. I will have to find out about that because I don't know, you know, or something like that. And that did happen in a stream, and I'm very, very thankful for it because it most certainly improved the situation with the Eldar Stronghold. So that is nice. Very nice. Come on. You know you want to blow up. That's it. There you go. Knew you had it in you. I would say, due to the potential difficulty of this one, having
war turned against the Tau. They faced attack in their stronghold.
Having the energy, that's it. The power generators is helpful because you may have to bring in more than what you can initially produce.
To the graves that spawned you, monster.
Because there's just so much of the enemy to deal with.
First, we must help you to yours.
So there's a certain amount of, yeah, that would be a good idea to bring along. Definitely. Let's get rid of that crisis suit. And the, I still want to call it Sky King. I have no idea why, but I think that will be now called Sky King forever. Well, that's one gone. The Immortals are great for doing building and vehicle damage. They basically have a souped-up version of gun that the warriors use. You can think of it as the warriors have one barrel shooting this energy, and the immortals have double barrel. Oversimplification, not really true, but visually that's kind of what it looks like. Like, even when you look at the models, it looks like a double barrel version of the same kind of weapon that the warriors use. It shoots the same energy, which I forget the name of, but it ain't nice, and in this universe you don't want to be hit by it. Probably projectiles would hurt less than what this energy does. It's pretty nasty. So of course, you know, they use it to great effect. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I wonder if the race that was the race that turned into Necrons, the Necron tier, if they were actually around before Eldar. No, I'm wondering, because in terms of Necron tier and Necrons, they are ancient beyond ancient for a race. And the Necron tier did have an attempted war in heaven type thing. It didn't work out, but they were able to they were beaten back almost to extinction, but the old ones decided not to, because that's not what they believed in. And in their desperation and despair, during that time, they managed to reach out to a unknown entity or entities and make contact. These were beings of energy cloud type thing. That turned out to be the Catan. And one of the Catan, known as the Trickster, basically tricked them, and in their desperation allowed themselves to be tricked and get turned into the Necrons that we know and love to use to destroy and obliterate our enemies. Sound about right? I think so. So they are ancient upon ancient. Very, very old. And very, very awesome. Oh, thank you. Oh. Apparently I get double the treats. No? Okay. See here, the thing that I mentioned before about using like that phase shift, that would be very effective. Here, like pop the phase shift, jump up into this. It's more than a simple shooting gallery, that's for sure. And kind of go that route of I'm not going to take damage. Yeah, that route of no damage whatsoever. So, like, I'll jump up here and you'll see what I mean. Like, it's bad.
They are inside the citadel.
You get so many heavy hitters there. Crisis suits and others, and big vehicles, and being able to just do the phase shift where you don't die there would save time. Instead of having to rebuild or resummon. I'm opening a chocolate bar. There is Arnell. It's another thing of babysitting. Come on. And there we go. That was a very good time for that fight. It can be so difficult. It just goes on and on and on. In part, it depends upon if he runs out into all the defense stuff that you really can't do much, or it's you keep knocking him down. You have to wait for him to stand up, or the figure to register as a target again, and then you can hit him. Very frustrating. There was a landslide. Landslide of Necron elites that will just obliterate them. Now, doing this map has given me a few ideas for that hard mode one. To get this land for the Imperial Guard. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, look at that health drop. And just one more, there we go. Sushi just came in the room to let me know my husband's home. and that I should go out there and spend time with sushi. Isn't that right, sushi? I like those maps for Necrons. It's rather easy. So, player 1 should be just about gone. There we go. Player 2 just about gone. There we go. Obviously I don't do it in this one, but there's that button that I should get in the habit of clicking, just so it is easier both for me and for anybody who watches, just what we control on the map. Have you heard any kind of hissing? That's because I was opening up a Coke. Did he leave his phone in here? Bedroom. I mean, I didn't hear it beep. Hang on. Let's see, Hi, Sushi. Usually meows up a storm. Pardon me. No burp there. I find this is a mistake. I should be making sure the destroyer takes out those rangers. They're like pretty much always there. I do find that once I get enough elites, dividing them, like this combo here, just the Lord to take out that base, and the destroyer to take out any troops, can handle one of the players, and the rest I can send to the other. And then once they deal with this, I can take care. Now I can send, whichever group finishes first to the other location to assist. And if they don't make it in time, that's okay. If they do make it in time, bonus. Yeah, I didn't act fast enough and lost the Wraith there, so I couldn't get my flayed ones in, so I'm creating a train of exposure to get them on. Now, you attack that, and then I'll have you attack the base afterwards. Done. But we have 2 spots left. I do find that my slower units really don't get a lot of action per se. However, I still think it's worth it to send them out because they could intercept the computer, change the AI a little. Excuse me. Pardon me, big hiccup. And work it in our favor. I hate it when units get caught like that. There she goes with the meows. Hi, Sushi. Hi. Are you going to meow loud enough to let everybody on YouTube hear you? I do have a few videos where you can hear Sushi meowing. There's one she meowed right into the microphone. I wish I could remember what episode that was, but too many now. Hi, kitty. What you doing? Yeah, she doesn't want me here. She wants me out there. And it's only because my husband's home. It's not for me to spend time with him. She wants me out there to spend time with her because he's home, which is perfect cat logic to me. Because it's cat logic. Right, Sushi? Cat logic? Right now we're in a staring contest. I think I won. Go there and send the Lord here. Just like, you see, we got all of our slow units just we're at the halfway point of the map. We may be able to assist you as our programming dictates, but more likely not. Things got a touch a little bugged there, but like the Lord wasn't advancing with shooting at the building. Should have been advancing and meleeing it, but hey, the destroyer made it. That reinforce button is what I believe I need to help reduce the number of defenses. Hmm. So this will obviously be the last defense. After this, we attack the Elder. Now, all those other defenses, if I can get rid of them by doing the auto-resolve, then that would go so far in saving time. We got 3 of them, okay. Oh, come on. Bring everything.
Eldar rely on stealth and
Also because,
trust in direct force and valor.
I don't know how to do this well.
People.
Thanks to the suggestion from a stream, from someone in the stream that I did, will be...
You have come for me, Necron? And
Okay, Brain, thank you. Will be more focused on just wiping out the necessary things that will give the trigger for ending the level. Like, even though we're kind of just getting things going, I wonder if it would be best if I just sent my lord out now. Like, that's something I haven't done. With all the elites we have, it's not a problem here. See, was it we can get the flayed ones right away, which I could use to capture, which I could start advancing up. That maybe that would go faster. it is something that I should definitely look into. Attempt, manipulate, kill them all. Thank you, Xena. Well, the more power generators, of course, the better off we're going to be. Because the faster we can build things once we get that power rolling in. I am sorry about the timer for the speed run. Like I said in the beginning, or near the beginning, later on, I learned how to shift it, and it no longer covers the information, like how much we have. There, the second one from the left on that structure I was just clicked on, that's the phase power. The same power that the... give me a second. That the Wraiths have. Oh yeah, was it? You really don't need to do anything special to get that power. I believe it to be very effective in the Tau Stronghold fight. Get yourself into position. I didn't catch how much that one would cost. We're probably approaching the cap for if you have one monolith, which is 180 power.
There's more than just puny elders here. We was right to split off from Gorguts' lot. We're gonna have us a proper war right here. War!
Well, that's good to know. But you're no Gorguts. Just saying, Gorguts is cool.
We should use the squiggles on them. No, leave them be. The squiggers ain't trained yet, and I don't want to get stuck straight in bits of you after their feet.
I'm pretty sure I could have moved out much sooner. Perfect. A very expensive building there. That's to get the Nightbringer transformation. Yeah, I should be putting the Blade ones down, taking care of things. A little slow, I feel. Read very slow. Mm-hmm. Using the pariah squad over there to hold the orcs at bay, I find to be quite effective. Get rid of that one, that one. Oh, there we go. We're shooting it. $550 power? Okay. That's $750. That is so much, but since there is an Avatar of Cain at the Eldar main base, it is rather helpful to be able to bring on the Nightbringer. After all, unlike the Avatar of Cain, the Nightbringer is invulnerable. It's just on a timer before you go back to normal. Okay, finally. See, yeah. I look at this and just go, I could have sped this up by quite a bit. And I believe I could have gotten a much better time even by holding the points to get the victory instead of just wiping them out. So, what does that say? It says I need a lot more practice, I think. I was waiting for that. Waiting for that all-important hiccup. So, if I can build a monolith here much sooner, I believe that things would go quicker. We had 4 units. Now the amount that you could get going with 4 units, so much. and don't capitalize on it.
Death will silence you, sorcerer. Necrons, the Eldar.
I don't need that. I only need 2 plus the relic getting capped.
That alien witch.
Yeah, just what are you doing, Sarah? What are you doing? There's so much that you're not doing. Oh, terrible.
The Bastion remains strong, Varsia.
See, I had 4 there, right? So
Our course
if one is capturing and building on the relic point, and one is building on building the monolith,
the attackers back.
why do I not have the other 2? Because I had a total of 4 make it. Why were they not getting those gauss turrets up? Sloppy. Very sloppy.
Craftworld Ulthway will never stop opposing you, Necron.
The analysis is complete, Eldar. We know you cannot escape this world without your webway gates. We will take them from you, and then purge this world of your race.
The enemy has taken a webway gate. Drive them back.
No, you're not gonna drive us back. Not happening. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I need to blow those up. No, wait, yes I do. I need to blow up those, I need to blow up all the turrets. Basically, every building needs to be gone. So hey, that's active. Why don't we send it, to attack the upper base part or clear out to the left-hand side there and, or just sit there? Yeah. It is interesting that, you get so far ahead in recording and stuff and you need to do like this voiceover thing, so you're going back and you're watching, but your strategies have changed and stuff, and you're looking at it and you're trying not to go, what the hell was I thinking in that? Like, oh, no, don't do this, you do that. But what's interesting is, what's missing is the thought process, the time spent thinking about it, the time spent experimenting, practicing, all that sort of stuff is not seen, and it's not an immediate jump of, if you do this, it's like, no, do that. It's more of this thought process, few attempts, then that, and you go, ah. But when you're doing this voiceover, you don't get that. You may see, like, you were at one point much further ahead in your style of gameplay and your effectiveness and your strategies. You know what can work and what doesn't work, what's improved. And you're watching the past and you're trying to resist that face palm in some of it because, yeah, no, you know, and it's, in some ways, this is good because it is a reminder of where I came from in terms of learning, what I have learned, and I might even see new opportunities sooner than later. And so it adds some very interesting things, very interesting elements and components, so long as you get past the "what was I thinking" face palm so hard you give yourself a concussion. So it's weird. There we go. Yay! Alright, so now we just need to get some scarabs over there, capture that point. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. See here, it looks like I'm building destroyers. Bad choice. I have changed that. The better option is heavy destroyers. Why? You want to destroy buildings, you want to destroy vehicles fast. And the best way to do that, in terms of that, is combination of Tomb Spider or Tomb Spiders and heavy destroyers. Destroyers are designed for anti-infantry. Heavy destroyers are designed for anti-wraith. Anti-wraith, anti-building, you know, and you're just going to do so much more damage. You're going to clear things out so much faster than what the destroyers can give you. And you go, well, yeah, but what if you come across, you know, you're getting the squads, you know, you're getting the infantry coming in. Well, that's why I say a Tomb Spider. Tomb Spider, it is possible, depending upon the unit's armor, that sort of thing, upgrades, can and has wiped out an entire unit in one hit. Don't know about you, I consider that good enough. Yep, absolutely good enough. So yeah, you need to clear completely down here and over where the the Pariah Squad and the Flayed Ones are. All along there, every single building needs to be destroyed, and then the upper portion. And that will trigger a victory. Position, a victory condition, and that bypasses the need to do the timer to capture these webways. Which, if you can do all the destruction fast enough, you got it. You know? You got it in the bag. Now, I should be moving the monolith up into the upper area, because it just devastates everything. But I haven't gotten to that point. Thanks to the person in the stream, which happened later after this, helped me. It's like, that's when we found out the victory condition. And that was what we want. We want that victory condition. More so than capturing the points. Yeah, that's the last one we need. Ooh, we got 3 there. Living the high life. If you haven't heard me talk about why, at least when I was doing these capture points, why I put the turrets there, it has to do with some of the mechanics. If somehow part of a squad gets held up, and one manages to slip through and starts taking a point, you can kill that one that's at the point, but it will still register the entire squad who are elsewhere, and you have to go find them. They will be close by, but you have to go find them to then stop them from capturing the point. And I have lost points doing this one by that happening, that bug, that glitch. And it is infuriating because when you lose a point, it resets the timer. No, you don't want the timer to reset on you. Not when it takes 10 bloody minutes. Yeah.
We cannot allow them to hold the gates for long.
So all I do is just kind of maintain. Stand here, hold for 10 minutes, snooze. They don't do a major push until at the 3-minute mark. That's when the avatar of Cain comes down. And that's where you want to have the Nightbringer, because it's just so much faster in taking out the avatar of Cain. To the point that it's a joke. Obviously, well, I believe I mentioned it, this is not my best time, but it is a good time, especially with still trying to refine and learn and come up with some good solid strategies to deal with this. Not there yet, but it's coming along, and it's a really nice feeling when you can consistently get 2 to 2.5 hours for a run like this. It is a nice feeling. I can't imagine what it would feel like if I was able to consistently get under 2 hours. That would just be wild. But dreams and goals and dreams. I just finished building that. Yeah, let's get a few repairs on our tomb spiders. Tomb spiders don't have the auto regen. That seems to be reserved for what would one call the formerly Necron tier. Tomb spiders are straight up robots. Same with wraiths. Although wraiths regen, tomb spiders don't. Actually, I think they regen in this game. They regen in Soulstorm. So I may have just contradicted myself. Hey, contradictions in Warhammer 40k? It's never happened. Nope, never. I hope it did not break your sarcasm meter. I apologize if I did. So yeah, we're building here, and you're toast. Shrug? Seriously? It's very much shrug? So with refinement and practice, I believe that this is the map that will allow me to consistently get closer to or beat the 2-hour mark that I wish to beat as a personal goal. Nice. Yeah, this is working out pretty damn good, I think. Pretty damn good. Not a strategy I use anymore, but I think it's being done well. I don't know what I was doing, just looking around, I guess. Well, I think I am going to wrap this up, and you can enjoy the rest of what is it, about 5 minutes or so. We do win, obviously, and you can see the Nightbringer demolish the Avatar of Cain, both in the cutscene, and I think it shows up here in the gameplay itself. Double bonus. So I do hope you enjoyed this video and speedrun. And if you are new to the channel, you can do the whole subscribe thing, bell notification, all of that stuff. And there's a couple of links in the description down below should you wish to check those out. But until next we meet, please do be safe, everyone. I don't know why I was looking down at the water there, but it is pretty. Bye.
Retake the gates, or we shall never see the Croft world again!
The Eldar had come to Cronus.